to you, Danny, in the tournament. It's awesome. Hold it down for Europe, and good luck in the tournament.
Thank you, Chris.
The city of Dallas. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. GA.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, Jay. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. The pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. No good from outside.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Lillard. Tim Hardaway making his last shot.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard looking around to the middle. Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D real.
Doncic against Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Now Lillard. He has 6. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Now Doncic after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
McCollum fires from way outside. And his first shot of the game, no good. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Lillard following the score by Dallas. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Powell inside. Ariza covering. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Anthony. Feeds it to Powell. Rebounded by Anthony.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mavericks trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
We've got Maxi Kleber. Seth Curry is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Trailblazers leading by 7. Outside Hood. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Hood. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Curry with the defensive effort. The Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Inside, here's Brunson, and the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
The shot by Curry, no good. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one falls.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. Here's Whiteside. Right wing. Here's Trent. Connects from 3-point range. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. Count that one. Trent's got 5 points in the quarter. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Curry against Hood. Here's Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Curry passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's McCollum, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Brunson with a clean look. Offensive rebound. There's the double team from Whiteside. Here's Curry with the three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stolen by Collins. McCollum outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. The kick out to right. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Portland leading by 10. From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Shots good by Anthony.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Curry wide open. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. And a deep three from Curry. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 14 points and 1 rebound.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Porzingis, and the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got his first 2 points of the night. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
McCollum with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Lillard way outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And Portland making a change here. Hood's checked in. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. Out to Porzingis from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hardaway against Lillard.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Fast break, Dallas. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. Lillard against Doncic. The tray. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Doncic, here we go. Porzingis looking it over. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a switch here also for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. But they get it back. Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland no good that time either. Mavericks trailed by 11. Curry passes to Kleber. The lead now cut to single digits.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bucket is good.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
The drive by Doncic. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Powell finds Kleber. Second shot opportunity. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Little.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pass to Trent. Now here's Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. Nurkic has got his second basket of the night.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position, Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
That one falls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Kleba against Anthony. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
McCollum from deep three-point land. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Luka Doncic. Powell is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Curry. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The feed to Carmelo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Kleba, no good. Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Anthony. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Ariza with the bucket.
And the 3-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic with it. He feeds it to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Powell with the steal. And here they come. Hardaway finds Doncic. Outside, Porzingis in the corner. Hardaway with it to the inside. Here's Powell. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porzingis against Anthony. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And just wanting it more there. You gotta like seeing Porzingis beat everyone to the spot in the open floor.
Lillard misses.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And so he makes both from the line. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
Finney Smith passes to Powell. Shoots over Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
Doncic feeling it out from deep. A new 14 for the Mavericks. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland leading by 10. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Nurkic with the steal.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard on top. Brunson covering. And here are the Mavericks now. It's a 10-point game. And McCollum with the block. And now Portland on the break. Lillard against Doncic. Here's the pass to Nurkic. You can't hit that time. And here's Brunson. Shoots from 14. Doncic, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber. the bustling city of Portland. And let's...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the small forward.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
And here's Brooklyn. Back to Dinwiddie. And he converts the layup. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it.
That was something else.
He's such a great ball handler. Lillard making the defender look silly.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Well, rebounding is about positioning, but for KD, a lot of times it's his timing and his length. So he goes in there and uses those to great effect. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. No good from Durant. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Anthony finds Lillard. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Lillard outside. And another 3 for Portland.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
So both teams changing it up here. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Trent. LeVert defending. Pass to Anthony. Here's the 3. Whiteside. And Whiteside stays right with it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harris passes to Jordan. McCollum against Irving. From deep 3-point range, they get it again. Jordan. LeVert kicks to Harris. It's Jordan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 1:32 left to play here in the first. He gets that one.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Working his way for a high percentage look.
That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for McCullough. Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. Bobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Prince. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Well, Taurean Prince is strong, but he's also got big, powerful hands and pried that one away.
Outside Hood. Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Now Hood from downtown. Pass to Trent. Lets it go with the three. And it's Rodney Hood with the three.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A shot by Jordan, no good. Portland leading by 11. And a wide open look for Hood. No good on the three. For three, Harris hits the three-point bomb.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so it's Portland. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Collins is out there with Little, and it's Whiteside in at the center. Now the pass to Lillard. From deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Lillard attacking. Nurkic trying to get open. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
Big-time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Hood dishes to Lillard. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Well, that could have easily been an N1. Durant showing terrific body control after contact.
Lillard outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Misses the three. And Durant, here we go. He gets it in there.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Irving. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Jordan with the rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Out to Anthony. All alone. And that one goes long.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Oh, Whiteside in position. Nets trail by 9. High post, KD. Anthony on him. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jordan. Durant's got 14.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Cullen passes to Trent. Stolen by Durant. Deflects the pass. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Durant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Anthony in the corner. Chalk up 2 there.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Durant feeling it out a bit. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the right now on the defensive end.
And so it's Portland in the driver's seat.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq leading the way at the start. It was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 19 points. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, as he gets into his third. And that'll do it for us, the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Taurean Prince is out there with Allen, and it's Caruge in at the 3.
Yeah, Taurean Prince not going to give up anything really easy when he's on the floor, especially on the offensive glass.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Lillard's got 22 points. Nets trail by 9. Down low. Lays it up off the glass.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Lillard outside. Back to McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind. Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
LeVert kicks to Allen. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 8. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Pass to Caruge. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Irving dishes to Prince. Passes to Allen. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Lillard with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Durant against Ariza. Durant, the pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament with more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Allen passes to Durant. Good D by Ariza. Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, all night long he's just been on it. He's feeling it, and Lillard will start to call his own number in some of these sets.
Durant, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Trent passes to Lillard. Here's Trent. 32 seconds left to play in the third.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard against Irving. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Lillard. Puts it up from 12. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Little out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Trent in at the two-guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Nets trail by 13. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the monster jam.
The pass to Trent. That one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
KD's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's McCollum. And the shot goes in.
And the ball handling right there. McCollum, he's able to get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Atop the key, Prince. A putback. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Durant. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. They get it back. Nets trail by 13. Harris, right side. It's hauled in by Trent. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Durant against McCollum. Here's Trent. Launches a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. KD with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jordan at the to the paint over McCollum. Good on the shot.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's running and foul on the shots. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Alt. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
4 on the shot clock. And Lillard gets double teamed. Goes up again. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Out to Anthony. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. They get it back. Back to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Tries yet again. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Anthony. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's KD. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Well, elite scoring ability of Kevin Durant. When he's in a groove like this, every opportunity when he has the ball feels like a good one.
And it's McCollum in the corner. 3-pointer. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Launches it. Right side finds McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. It's another look. In deep. Lillard drops it in. Lillard's got 39.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr., fun to watch.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Outside, Porzingis gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Dinwiddie finds Allen. Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Irving against Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got his second basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Shot to stop the run, and KD throws it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Doncic feeling it out. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
At the line for two.
The free throw drops for Durant.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Irving's checked in for Kevin Durant. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Good.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Luwawu. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Count that one.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The net.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Here's Curry. Drops it in from 11 feet. 7 points in the game. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Harris outside. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. The 3. Drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Harris inside, guarded by Curry. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Luwawu, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Here's Finney-Smith. LeVert defending. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
1:58 left to play here in the half. Doncic against Irving. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Allen with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Dinwiddie outside. Shot, high post. The Mavericks pull it in. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Nets trail by 6. No good from Durant. 1:14 left in the first half. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Dinwiddie with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot. Allen, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic right side. Powell trying to free himself up. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Hardaway, no good. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
And that concludes the first half. Mavericks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this team, his leadership.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Feeds it to Powell, and Durant comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Brooklyn with the ball. Nets trail by 8. Nice D from Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Doncic.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Curry. And the layup falls. Curry's got 9 points.
You know what? If Curry makes that, he just makes it and you tip your hat to him. You don't want to foul him there.
Irving finds Allen. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
6 on the shot clock. Irving passes to Allen. For 3, Durant hits it from three-point range. KD's got 9 points here in the second half.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Hardaway kicks to Curry. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Right against Irving. Dinwiddie outside. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 7. Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Curry. To the left wing. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Curry on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. LeVert grabs the miss. The Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8 and plenty of contact up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Harris dishes to Irving. Porzingis with the rebound.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Finney-Smith, and stolen by Jordan. And it's Prince penetrating. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Stolen away. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks leading. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Doncic passes to Powell. Puts up a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. Allen, good, and Harris gets the assist. Allen's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A nice shot by KD.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Out to Porzingis. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And, you know, we talk a lot about confidence right there. Porzingis showed plenty of it.
Pass to LeVert. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And it's sent back by Allen. The pass to Finney-Smith. Brunson with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. The shot by Powell, no good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Good on both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Harris against Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Harris. Yes, that goes in.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes it to Durant. To take the lead. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Harris outside. He dishes it to Allen. Pass to Durant. Back to LeVert. He kicks to Irving. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Dallas leading by 4. Powell in the high post. Durant with the steal. Here's LeVert. That shot off. Nice D from Doncic. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Powell kicks to Porzingis. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas again turning it over.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And here is Hardaway. Doncic outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Crawford passes to Jordan. Back to Crawford. Johnson against Hardaway. Johnson kicks to Crawford. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with his three. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Passes it to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A truly gutsy performance. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg. The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. The bustling.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Lillard attacking. Nurkic finds Anthony. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here's Doncic following the score by Damian Lillard. Nurkic with the block, and they're able to recover. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 5 points so far. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Lillard looking around. No good. Nice D from Doncic. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic against Lillard. Powell. That one goes in. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Nurkic with the steal. Anthony finds Lillard. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And again, it's Damian Lillard. Lillard's got 13.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Doncic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Powell kicks to Doncic. Back to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Brunson, good.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Trent. He dishes it to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And now Portland on the break. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Trent. Just 3 on the clock. Hood gets the bucket.
Well, you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on, it's a difficult out.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Rodney Hood. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the point. Mavericks trail by 4. A wide open look here for Wright. That 3 off the mark. Collins looking around. Here's Trent. Whiteside trying to break free. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his second basket of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Brunson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kleba. This one for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And it's Lillard missing. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Curry against McCollum. Curry passes to Kleba. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good on the bucket. Lillard's got 15 points.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Finney-Smith, and stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Little finishing it off.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And he makes that one. Ariza's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dallas moving it around. Porzingis passes to Hardaway, and he gets it to go. Hardaway has got his first points of the game.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Now here's McCollum following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 19. Portland shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And so we conclude the first half. Trail. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 23 points and 1. And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Powell. After the miss from Damian Lillard to the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McCollum. Anthony down low, guarded by Powell. Can't hit from in close. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. The wide open look here for Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
14 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Little in for Trevor Ariza. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Doncic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Curry can't get it to go.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Whiteside shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
5 to shoot. Curry passes to Powell. Over Collins. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 9.
And this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
The pass to Trent. McCollum right side. Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. Here's Trent. He has 6. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And it's Doncic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McCollum kicks to Collins. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Zach Collins. Lisa comes in for Little. Rodney Hood subbed in for McCollum. Now here's Kleba. He's still scoreless so far in this one. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And here's Ariza. Here's Trent. Right side Hood, and stolen by Wright. Pass to Brunson. Ahead. Cauley Stein dishes to Wright. Passes to Finney-Smith. Inside, here's Cauley Stein.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Brunson with a clean look, drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Brunson. Right outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Anthony. Looking for Hood. He gets it there. Up again. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And Marjanovic with the slam. Here's Lillard. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Hood. Lillard against Wright. Ariza passes to Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The speed of Carmelo Anthony can catch you off guard. You know, you don't expect it from a player his size.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Wright. Here's Kleba. Rebounded by Hood.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mavericks trail by 12. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving it around. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Lillard against Brunson. From deep. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Ball's knocked loose.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Dallas on defense. Down by 12. Again, the miss by Lillard. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Barea finds Porzingis. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
And the pass to Nurkic. It's good. Nurkic has got his first basket of the night.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Beyond the arc. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his third assist on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now Lillard, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Lillard finds Nurkic. Lillard against Brunson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lillard's got 30.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson against Lillard. And the three off target. An even 3-on-3 break. Brunson against Lillard. Brunson with it. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater... And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Gets a very good look and converts.
Love how assured Lillard is from this spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Durant. The shot, no good. Good D by Ariza.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Out to Anthony. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. LeVert grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Irving. Finished off the break.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Now here's Nurkic. And there's the pass to Lillard. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Irving after the made shot from KD. And Anthony sends it back. Lillard looking around. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now, here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Basket good.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Jordan, high post. Back to Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Trent. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
He dishes it to Lillard. To the right side. Lillard, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. And he's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Here now is Dinwiddie. To the paint, and stolen by Whiteside. He got it up. That shot missing. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And you have to... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Hood. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Trent, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Whiteside, no good.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Here's Jordan. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Jordan's got his first points of the night.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now here's Hood. Portland moving the ball around. Down low, Whiteside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now here's Little. Oh, Whiteside in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Perfect pass to set up Whiteside. He just pops up and slams it in. Almost looks effortless.
Kicks it out to Prince. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Trent passes to Hood. Here is Whiteside. Pass to Trent. And he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Harris, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Oh, man, brushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 14. Ariza passes to Nurkic. LeVert with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. The finish. Here's Allen. Pass to LeVert. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. And that one hits back iron.
And they continue to control the glass.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Durant dishes to Allen. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good. KD's got 4 this quarter.
Can't allow that kind of positioning, especially for a guy like Durant. So effective with his length inside.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Durant.
There was a time when people said Durant didn't finish well through contact. Those days are long gone.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. McCollum finds Lillard. Ariza against Irving. Lillard with no one around. Off target with his 3. Only one man back on D. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 14 points, and that'll.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 5.
No, you got to love Irving. His range is incredible. His form, impeccable.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Irving looking over the floor. McCollum against Dinwiddie. A deep 3 from Irving. No good on the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and it's Ariza in the corner. Good on the triple. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Ariza just totally broke down the defense, exploiting any space they gave him off that pass.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic for Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
And KD throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The pass to Lillard from deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for LeVert. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
On the wing, Irving. He's got 5. Over Trent. They grabbed their own miss.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Here's Anthony. Gets a hand on it. And the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
To the inside and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Prince, and he jams it with authority.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
McCollum outside. He feeds it to Little. Passes it to Trent. Portland moving the ball around. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Hood. There's the dish to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Prince. Jordan high post. Dinwiddie outside. Down low, Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Trent. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Count that bucket.
Now, you got to respect the intelligence of McCollum, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Jordan against Whiteside. A deep three from Irving. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And it's McCollum off the drive. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Off target from outside. The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Well, the former #1 overall pick, tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Jordan in its center. Here's KD. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Prince misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Nets trail by 10. Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. Ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room to.
Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. KD passes to Allen. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ariza's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony dishes to Ariza. And stolen by Irving. The drive by KD. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. He gets him to the rim with ease.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. A putback, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Prince finds Durant. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Portland leading by 10. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Well, the lengthy Ariza loves getting up on these type of plays. Timing right there on these alley-oop jams, that's just terrific.
There's the pass to Durant. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Lillard attacking. Here's Anthony. They get the rebound. Nurkic the pass to Ariza. Lillard up top. It's tipped. Anthony. And the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
A nice shot by KD.
Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Lillard outside to the middle. Here's Nurkic, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. The first free throw is good.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And the basket by McCollum.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's Crawford with the three. Ariza with the rebound.
Next foul, That's
He throw good, McCollum.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum. I mean, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
Here's Luwawu. That three off the mark. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And
What's up, everyone? 2KMC here, and it's time to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came.
Hey, Kevin, the map.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward spot. Now here's Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Outside Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Hardaway with the drive. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. Over Doncic. And he can't bank that one in. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Durant just inside the line. Here's Allen. Outside for KD. To the paint. Shoots over Powell. Allen's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Unloads from 9. Irving finds Jordan. And here's KD for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mavericks leading by 4. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Marjanovic against Jordan. They double him with Irving. Pocket 6. And it's Doncic missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They need this one. And KD finishes inside.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Irving against Hardaway. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Doncic. Inside, here's Marjanovic. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. To the middle. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Powell's got 6.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Here's Durant, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Curry. White is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Brunson in at point guard. Here's Luwawu. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Now Brunson. Back to Curry. The pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Drops one in from the wing.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Nets trail by 6. Now here's Dinwiddie to the paint. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Well, the paint is Jordan's home turf now. He moves and shoots with real confidence inside.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Curry outside. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Prince. Good work there as it goes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Brunson. The kick out to right. Prince against Porzingis. Looking for Cauley-Stein. He gets it there. Curry wide open. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Harris. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Passes it to Wright. And Brunson has it in the corner. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys there were. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Jordan kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And they double up Jordan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. The Nets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Irving with it. Allen right side. Pass to KD. Back to Irving. From deep. A shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Now the pass to Marjanovic. That's tipped. Stolen by LeVert. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Brunson. Right, left side. And that one is good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Irving. Dinwiddie left side. Shot clock at 6. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Kept alive. On the wing, Irving. And the Nets miss again. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Great trade.
And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Allen outside. And it's Allen with the jam.
You know, Allen really moves well for a player of his size, and he's always hustling. That set up the fast break finish there.
And Doncic, here we go. Powell, that's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here is Irving. Dishes to Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's the triple. And that one is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Hardaway, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Durant on the wing. Allen trying to break free. Another shot. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it to Irving. KD on the wing. And at last, they get one to fall. KD's got his second bucket. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2. In the corner, it's Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound, Nets. LeVert with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 5. Hardaway passes to Kleber. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kleber's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Allen. And yes, it's good.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic looking it over. Over to the left wing. The shot by Kleber, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Kleber. He has 5. And Hardaway gets it to go.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And here is Durant after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Curry subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Nets also making a change. Joe Harris is checked in for Dinwiddie.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Curry gets the bucket. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The pass to Cauley Stein. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple. 3-on-3. Looking to get back on track here. And KD with the lay-in. Durant's got 6.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Who's got ball?
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Luka Doncic. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Curry passes to Finney-Smith. Curry is inside. He's against Jordan, and he gets the bucket.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Johnson kicks to Harris. Pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Doncic outside to the paint. It's tipped. Here's CLA Stein. Good D by Jordan. Nets trail by 8. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's CLA Stein. Here's Curry. The 10-footer finds the target. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Passes it to Prince. Jordan against CLA Stein. On the wing, Harris. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Doncic dishes to CLA Stein. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Crawford against Curry. Pass to Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Back to Crawford. Porzingis with the steal. CLA Stein passes to Doncic. Back to CLA Stein from outside the arc. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the wide open jump shot. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Prince finds Harris. Crawford right side. They need this. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Prince. Harris LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. Dinwiddie's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Irving surveying the floor. From down in the low post, it goes.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.